more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah. If a then a girl do it better. If a you know a girl do it better. I'm magical dog. I'm magical dog. I'm magical dog. I'm magical dog. She see it all, even if it's big or small. She not at home with ya, 'cause the last time I checked, she in Vegas. And Summer Lee with baller, she flagrant. Once a good girl is gone, she gone forever, more than forever. And now she dog 'em out whenever. I respect your relationship, I don't care if you don't. But I think you're better than me, and I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah. If a then a girl do it better. If a you know a girl do it better. I'm magical dog. I'm magical dog. I'm magical dog. I'm magical dog.
In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Las Vegas Raiders. Tyler Leaf is out and about ready to send this one away. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. And first carry here for Ashton Genty. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
And inches at the 33-yard line.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. They go play fake with Jackson. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
So 1st down from the 41. Genty on the give. He's headed right. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Jackson now on third. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard.
A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
They'll throw for it. Escapes the pocket. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up second and 3.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is second and 3.
Here we go, set. Ready, ready.
It's the first carry for the Auburn rookie. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Well, look at here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
As long as the After the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll run here on first down. Escapes a defender. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Raiders nothing. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Zone read, they'll give it to Genty. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. You're going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my base compressor.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Brought in. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders trim the lead to 1. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. A 1st down carry for Pacheco. He's got to gain a 6 there. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Buys time, rolling right. Moving right. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Darian Porter. Well, great work by the defense there, Brock. Coverage keeping things tight downfield even as he extended the play, and as a result, they pick up the INT.
And the eyes were bigger than the stomach on that throw. It was as if he was committed to it right when he...
And he's not going to escape. They could not get the push they needed. That's going to be a safety.
Okay, you could just feel it, right? Right off the snap, you just got that sense at the line of scrimmage. When those big guys defensively win it right off the jump, right at the line of scrimmage down here at the goal line, well, they've got a chance to put 2 points on their ledger. That's well done by those big boys defensively.
And not the way to follow up that safety. They send the free kick out of bounds. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Right up the gut. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
On first down, they'll run. That one good for a gain of 4. It's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. The Commanders have an early lead. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this.
On the set.
Commanders ball as we get back for the second, and they're thinking points. The give here on second. We will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They'll try and punch it in, and he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders push this to an 8-point game. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
Here's Luke for the point after.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders push the lead to 2 scores now.
Commanders 16, Raiders 7. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Yo.
Lamar off the play fake. Hauled in. Again, it's Bowers. He is down to the 30-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
A gain of 35. And a Raider first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
ready.
Counter give to Genty. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Setting up a receiver screen. It's St. Brown. And he's brought down at the line.
Kate, I can feel by your body language and the call that you saw exactly what I saw, and that was a big uh-oh. It's one of the nice things of having a bird's eye view on these screens. You can see it coming at the field. In the field level, you get lost, but not up here. You knew that play was doomed from the start.
Shot! Shot!
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, the great tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 7-yard line.
Back to Genty. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. And no surprise here, they declined the flag because the play got a first down, so they're going to happily let it stand. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Genty runs it in for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders cut the lead to just a field goal. PAT effort coming up. And he missed it, so a point left unclaimed, and this stays a field goal game. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Alert! Let's go!
Trying the right side. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Play fake here. Daniels. Headed out right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's 3rd down now.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
We've set it downs from 37. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up.
Ready?
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Play action now with Daniels. Hits his running back. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Running this one left. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Hand off to the back. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Danger, kid. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Now a give running right. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Play action now. Daniels. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders throw their lead just before halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Here's Luke for the point after.
For the extra point.
He hits it true, despite some issues with that snap. And the Commanders make it a 10-point ball game.
Raiders 13. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Returnable from the 2. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Absolutely fires this one right side. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Cooper to Jean in to pick it up.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Plowing up the middle. No question who won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
After that little 8-yard scoop, here comes 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Daniels. Chased out to his right. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're left with 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Now on 4th down, A.J. Cole headed out to handle the punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He's back to throw. On the move, headed right. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Going ground here. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
They give it to him again. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fields this one at the 3. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over.
Their own 20-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Now it's Lamar. Forced out to his right. Finding Bowers on the out route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He'll pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground you need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Jackson, quick pass wide. And they bring him down around the 34. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun give here to Genty. He's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
He was tackled at the 20.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Another give here to Genty. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Here's Genty. He's got them down at the doorstep inside the 5. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and goal.
He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They need a touchdown here as they line up for 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Genty. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Raiders start the 2nd half with some needed points. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Raiders 20.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready.
Give now to the running back. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
That's That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. And it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Now Daniels off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And this one is kicked up towards the clouds. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commander's territory.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
5 still to go here. This is second down. From the gun, Jackson. Thrown towards running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Jackson out of the gun on third. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Trying to find Brock Bowers, and that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
It's complete. This is Bowers. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it sets up second down.
Second and 10.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Buys time, rolling right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Escapes out to the left. Making the call himself. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
No gain on the play.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stings.
Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. They'll run here on 1st down. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Commanders who hold the lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry this through the end. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Daniels setting up the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Daniels to throw on 4th. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Chased out to his right. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he's got a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Genty from the gun. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
180. Ready, shot.
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, King.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
after. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead.
Commanders 30.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Play fake here. Daniels. He rolls to his right. Cut down the field. Golden. Oh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but someone would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. They got 21 yards on the play, and that's good for a Washington first down.
45-yard line.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
Ready.
On first down, they'll run. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
Running left with Pacheco. He's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
The give here on 2nd. Again, he's got room. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders take a 4th quarter lead.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What we could call this, other than simply splendid?
Is to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders push their lead to 3.
Commanders 37. Raiders 34. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to it.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Jackson to throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead. Brock Bowers the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
One right down the middle. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead.
Raiders 41. Commanders 37.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Now give left side. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
2 yards. And the Commanders' 1st down.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go.
Right up the gut. He's out in the clear. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 4th quarter lead.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Commanders push their lead to 3.
44. Raiders 41.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. There's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. And that's going to push him back for 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
Now here's Lamar. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Back to throw it. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders down by only 3. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. 1st down throw for Jackson. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds for the 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Setting up to pass. Hits his running back. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly. Down at the 32-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
The Raider first down.
Yo.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw. It's Bowers with another catch. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and the quarterback will find you again.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal. Here he is to throw. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
No, we changed it.
He'll look to throw it. Makes the catch. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won this game. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now.
Commanders 44.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fielded at the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this first and 10.
Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Rolling left, buying some time. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense. Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it, second and 10. Here he goes, one final shot. On the move, headed right. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through